The future is in your hands. So I wanted to talk about you guys. It's 2010. Now, I remember back in the 80s when movies like Back to the Future came out, and in the Back to the Future Part 2 in 2015, we had hover cars and hoverboards and the 3D jaw shark coming out and clothes that dried themselves, and that's supposedly 5 years away. Now, with the feature and everything now, I mean, that's the thing. We're not as where the Back to the Future part is yet, or maybe we are, but it hasn't been released. Maybe the government or scientists have hover cars, but they're not fully ready for mass market because, they're flying and everything. But anyway, but I want to know, when you really think about them, in 2010, if you really think about things like, take example the iPad, the iPhone, touchscreen technology, Blu-rays, and GPS systems, and I just think, wow. I mean, with digital download formats like you got iTunes and everything. I mean, it really is the future right now if you really think about it. I mean, I still remember it, cassettes and VHS, and you always had to rewind things, if you wanted the next song or to see the video, and you always remember a video store, don't forget to rewind. You never have that anymore. There's not even really video renting stores anymore. It's all Netflix and iTunes now. So, I mean, the future, is this the future you guys thought this would be? I mean, when I hold my iPad or my iPhone, I'm just thinking, for a second I really think, oh my god, this is the future. Like, if I would imagine back in the 80s and I would have something like the iPad, I would be like, oh my god, this is like, I'm in like the Jetsons era or Star Trek or something like that. I mean, it's just really cool to think about those kind of things. And like, well, I want to ask you guys, do you think in 2010 we are far along of what the future? I mean, with the iPhone 4, we're getting video conferencing and FaceTime, all that stuff. Touchscreen technology with all the things like with iPads and all these things, tablets, and so do you guys think the future is here? Do you think we're not where we should be, or do you think we're right along? And what do you think will be the next step in the future? I'm hoping. And we're getting electric cars, but I'm hoping we'll get some sort of hover cars down the line. I'm hoping that, Project Natal is a big thing. That's going to be the next step in gaming. So with Project Natal and Sony Move, that's the future right there. We're going to have games like an iPad table where we can play on. We're going to have like iPad, like I'm hoping we're going to have like touchscreen TVs where you can like just watch and stuff, or be like, it'd be really cool if it had Project Natal and like touchscreen stuff, like where you can change channels by just going like 3, 4, and that'd be so cool. So I'm hoping that's the next step and everything. Yeah, and 3D stuff, 3D is cool, but I'm more into the touchscreen and all that stuff. So what do you guys think? Is the future here? Is it in our hands? Will it be in our hands?